STS Turbo. We're going to go for a ride in one of their twin turbo Corvettes. What year Corvette is it?
2002 Z06.
2002 Z06, and you're running twin turbos?
Yeah, it's got twin GT32 turbos on it, STS Turbo. And it's making about 7 pounds of boost right now. It's got a really mild tune-up in it. There's plenty of room to go for power, and this car's probably making about 580 at the tire based off of fuel consumption right now.
Wow. And what's stock?
Stock is 405 at the flywheel, and generally a Z06 will see about 330 horsepower on the dyno corrected. You can see the car is drivable just like a regular stock vet. It doesn't act any different. It's just as well mannered as a completely bone stock car, and except for the turbo system, this car is completely stock. And some wheels and tires.
Okay, so the transmission, engine, nothing else has been built?
No, everything's completely stock and original. Still has the converters, factory catalytic converters on it, and all the emissions equipment. Tune-up's fairly conservative too. I mean, this car will take another 2 or 3 degrees of timing. There's a bunch of power left in timing without chasing the boost. Stock Corvette like this will tolerate 8 or 9 pounds of boost with our system, and at that point, I mean, we've had some guys make 650 at the tire. Anywhere over about 9 or 10 pounds of boost, you want to put a set of valve springs on them, because the boost pressure will actually open the intake valve up under boost, and you just don't pick up any more power as you turn the boost up. You may pick a little torque up. So one modification, if the guy's looking to really get up in the 650 at the tire range on a stock motor, is put a set of valve springs on it. And they're pretty inexpensive and easy to do. But not necessary as we deliver the kit out of the box. This car has a little bit bigger exhaust housing on it than a lot of times we use. Did that because we wanted the power a little more on the top end on purpose. First and second gear isn't super usable in a Z06 to begin with. We do pick up a little bit of traction because you get weight transfer now, because there's more horsepower to lift the nose of the car and transfer the weight to the rear tires. So a lot of people who own these will say, well, what's the point of more power of this and hook up now? And you actually can do a little better. I'm just going to land over a little.
Holy crap. Wow. That's incredible. What would you say the difference is between one of the STS Twin Turbo kits versus going like headers and all the other modifications that people usually look at, air intake, exhaust?
Well, the two big bonuses are, number one is doing heads in a cam and intake, and I've been working on cars and doing motorsport stuff for about 20 years, and I've done plenty of head and cam packages. One thing is that if you start looking at a head and cam package and labor, the labor exceeds putting a turbo kit on, especially a rear mount, because they're a cat-back system essentially. The other thing is that you don't really get the gain out of heads, cam, and intake that you will out of a turbo system, and a turbo system will maintain better drivability. You don't need to have an obnoxious cam, and since you keep basically the stock heads on the motor with our package, you don't have drivability issues, and your mileage is pretty good. The reason it is that with the stock cylinder heads, you don't lose any airspeed. In a fuel-injected motor, airspeed is very, very important. Airspeed is what allows you to mix that fuel coming in with the air and get a better burn. So when you go to big heads or ported heads or big valve heads, you do lose airspeed quality, and that hurts drivability and it hurts mileage.
Okay.
Pushed it pretty hard that time.
Wow. That's incredible. That's some serious power.
Yeah. You could feel the tires spinning. I'm sure the camera picked up the car moving around pretty good.